Right then, hello and welcome back to ToCA Race Driver 3 as we move on to tier number 6 in the World Tour. Before we get started though, I did set up another poll on what championship we'll be doing first, and you did vote in your droves. We had 58 votes in total, so I will read them off in ascending order, starting with the lowest of course. So with only 16% of the vote was the US Speed Truck Challenge, with 19% is the 1930s Vintage Grand Prix, but with a colossal 66% of the vote is of course the British GT. Now with all GT racing, it is a multi-class affair, so this championship is a multi-class event and is split into Cup and NGT cars. That means that there will be two classes of cars on track at the same time, but you are only racing against the cars in your own class. Very simple stuff. If you are competing in the slower class, you need to be mindful of the faster cars that may attempt to get through. And if you were in the faster class, you need to be careful when passing the slower cars. Now, the thing is, these races are so short, is that you don't have to worry about either being lapped by the faster class or lapping the slower class. So, yeah, that's just, you know, for later on in the World Tour. But anyway, the cars in each class in the Cup class, we have the Vauxhall VX220, the Marcos Mantis, the Morgan Aero 8, yes, the dreaded Morgan, ugh, the Noble M12 and the Corvette C5, and the NGT class is the Ultima GTR, TVR T400R, the Mosler MT900R, and the Vauxhall Monaro and the Corvette C5R. A lot of R's in there. It must be a Pirate Day R, like. So, yeah. And the objective, as always, finish 4th or above in the championship to carry on. And these are the lovely vehicles. Now, if I remember correctly, we are going to be in the Marcos Mantis for this one. And we have 3 races of 3 laps each. We have Donington National, Mondello International, and Snetterton, which is lovely. And the race rules, it's a rolling start for this one. 13 cars are going to be on the grid. Black and white flags, and the points go down to 8th place. And as always, not going to qualify either. And this is our lovely, I would say lovely, it's not really that great to be fair. Our Marcos Mantis, 1100 kilograms, so just over a ton. 375 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. And we are Team Tiger, rawr, and all that stuff. So yeah, Donington National is first up. We probably won't win this championship, I will tell you that for a fact, because the Morgan is going to whoop our ass, well and truly.
You'll have to push hard to stand a chance of this championship.
Yeah, you aren't kidding there, Scotty. Anyway, so there is the dreaded Morgan, and he is an absolute cheat. The only way you're going to win this championship is if you cheat back and push him off the circuit. Don't worry, he will be back. Within 30 seconds, he'll be right on our chuff again. Keep your eye on the little mini-map on the bottom left corner. Yeah, this is, for me personally, one of the hardest championships to win in the entire game. And it's purely for the fact of the Morgan. He is so incredibly fast that catching him if he goes past you is an impossibility. And you can see he's already come around Redgate, or McLean's, as we head around Coppice. And he's already gotten past the Corvette, as you can see. He's so fast. He should have been really in the other class, the NGT class, but for some reason they've put him in the Cup class. And he's just incredibly cheaty. And there he is.
You're on the final 2 laps.
Yes, I know. So, yeah, the chances of winning this championship is going to be slim to none. So, I'm going to be using dirty tactics on the Morgan if I can. It might not always work out. I might come off, you know, worse off. Another thing as well is that the handling of the Marcos isn't that great. It doesn't have a lot of aerodynamics on the front. So, he has a lot of understeer to him. Which is a massive problem. Yeah, it's a massive oh, he's gone off, cool. When trying to get around some of these faster corners, because you cannot go around flat out. The AI can. So yeah, for me personally, this is definitely the hardest championship up to this point in trying to win. We've just been incredibly lucky so far in getting past the Marcos, or sorry, the Morgan, and keeping him behind. Yeah, I know it's the final lap. Shut up. Oh, car didn't want to turn there for a moment. Oh, there's a Morgan. I don't like the sound of this car either. It sounds like he's cutting out. Look at that, right on our chuff immediately. Yeah, this car was a massive pain in the backside. And he's gone off again. Good. I forced him out wide and in the gravel he went. So we're going to get second place. Not great. We couldn't even catch up to the other bloke in front. So that's a shame. But second is better than nothing. You know, at least we're ahead of the Morgan. And there we go. Race 1 is complete.
Second place. Great driving.
Crikey, that is, I think that is the most animated I've heard Scotty in a very long time, but oh well, whatever floats your boat, I suppose. And there we are then. So Allers, our main rival for this one in the Morgan, finished last in our group, which is fantastic. That is what I like to see. So yeah, we got 8 points at the moment. Blower in the Vauxhall VX220 got the victory overall. Allers only has 4 points, so that is very good for round number 2. So let's hope that continues for the remainder of this championship. And off we go. Right, get past you lot first. Excuse me. Right, it looks like the Vauxhall is holding them up. Never did like this circuit much.
Perfect. Keep it there.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Mondello definitely not my favourite circuit. Even around playing on GT Legends, it's never my favourite. Especially this layout, the International. Yeah, never did well around here, but oh well, we just got to try our best. Vauxhall's on our chuff. That is another thing as well, in regards to the cheating AI. In ToCA Race Driver 2, the rubber banding was, you know, lessened very slightly. They've brought it back in abundance with the third game. For example, later on in the World Tour, you do, oh you git, you do race as the Morgan. But the thing is that the cars that you're racing in, your class, these cars in general, are incredibly quick. So they are much faster than you are. They sort of balance it between the other cars, but yeah, when it comes to the Morgan, yeah, they don't give you that that speed boost that they give the AI, which is unfortunate. Oh well. Yeah, you can see how quick he takes the corners, look, especially that one. He's just like, okay, I'll see you later. Now, I don't know if it was a bug from the game as such, but it's as if he doesn't brake.
Almost in first place.
Scotty, shut up. Yeah, you can see he doesn't brake around the corners. Now, I don't know if that was a glitch with the game. Maybe that's why this championship was so difficult to win. But yeah, it is, looking back on the replay from race number 1, he just doesn't brake around any of the corners. And that is pretty evident, the fact that he's just pulling away. You cannot catch up to him. You know, if I were to go around some of those corners flat out like he was doing, I would end up in the next county. Right, there's the Vauxhall behind. That's fine as long as he stays behind. Well, you can see he's already going around the last corner, look. He's already on the start-finish straight. Oh, no, come on. Stop wheel spinning and get a move on. For God's sake.
Last lap, let's get some more points.
I ain't gonna get any more points because the bloody Morgan is in front. I'm trying to keep the Vauxhall behind. Now, the Vauxhall is one of the weaker cars in this class, so it was a bit of a shock seeing him actually win race number 1. Bloody wheel spin in this car is atrocious. But yeah, you can see on the map again, the Morgan is... Well, he is just nowhere to be seen. He's already like a quarter around most of the rest of the lap. And there is really nothing you can do about it. There he is, on the other side of the circuit. So I do think that is a bit of a bug that they've left in the game where he doesn't brake around the corners, because there's no way that he can be that fast being in the same class and yeah, just pull away. By rights, he should be in the faster class, but that's just me, you know. Maybe it was just a small oversight from the dev team, but yeah, I think it was definitely a mistake. Well, last corner. And there we go. So we get another second place. We're being consistent. The Morgan isn't going to be leading the championship because he finished last time. Yeah, all to lose. Oh, shut up. Wind your neck in. I know what I'm doing. So yeah, Allers does get the win. Look at that, by 17 seconds on the last lap. That is, you know, pathetic. So we're tied at the moment with Blower. If we come second in this race, then we'll be tied for the championship. But I don't want to be tied for the championship. I want to win it first time, so we're going to try our best anyway. Snetterton, I should be good around here. He says I'll probably crash immediately, but let's see how we get on. And here we go then, last race. And look who they've put in pole position for our class. Of course, it's Mr. Keith Allers in the Morgan. So we just got to try and pass the green bloke in front and catch up with the Morgan. But you can see he doesn't brake around any of the corners. It is really frustrating. This is what makes this championship incredibly unfair and incredibly difficult. Yeah, whatever, Scott. I really don't care. You know, I've got more important things to worry about than the bloody tyres. Right, chicane 1 dealt with. Through the bomb hole. He's just there, but there we go. So I think if we stay in second, it'll be 3 second places. We should win the championship, or at least be tied with the Morgan.
You're doing brilliantly. Stay focused and you'll take this guy.
I ain't gonna take anyone, Scott. Have you seen how bloody fast he is, you blind git? For God's sake, man. You can just see how quick he is. He's pulling away on the straight, on the little mini-map there. There's no chance in hell of catching him on this circuit with the fast nature of Snetterton. It's the equivalent of racing, I don't know, a Formula 3 single-seater with a rental cart. That is pretty much what it's like. Oh, don't get loose now, come on. So, yeah, it's going to be another second place. Yes, I know. But unfortunately, nothing is all that's going to come of it. Oh well. Yeah, that's the main problem when they're starting the fastest bloke on pole position. You haven't got a chance in hell. I think he's already crossed the start-finish line by this point. Oh, this isn't good. Come on. Oh, really? You think? No, the grass makes you faster, Scott. Everybody knows this. Gravel traps give you an extra 50 brake horsepower. Bloody Captain Obvious strikes again. Bloody hell. Oh well, we did all we could. So now it's just a case of being tied for the championship.
Congratulations, you're through.
Yeah, we're through. We're going to be tied for a championship, but I bet they give the championship win overall to the Morgan. We'll see. Or they'll give it to us, I don't know. 14 seconds back in the end. Redonkulous. But yeah, we were tied on points and they have given us the win, so I'm very happy with that. Yeah, that is the worst championship in the entire game. Hands down. It is just absolutely, you know, unbeatable. If you can't get past Allers in the Morgan, the championship's gone. So we were incredibly lucky that we pushed him out wide at Donington, and he ended up last. Otherwise, we would have come second in the championship because there was no hope of catching him at all. But oh well, excellent. You completed the British GT Cup. Great drive. And now we can race it in free race time trial and multiplayer modes. And there we go. So that is the first race done, and I'm very happy that we got the win overall on that one first try. And I never had to restart any of the races once. No, never. In fact, I think this has taken me over an hour and a half. Bloody hell. Anyway, the next race, or the next championship, is going to be the 1930s Vintage Grand Prix, which, again, procured 19% of the vote. And then, of course, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, or the USB Truck Challenge, is going to be last. So, yeah, I will see you all next time then. Thank you very much for watching, as always, and I'll see you for the 1930s Vintage Grand Prix next time. Take care, stay safe, and bye for now.